What if I told you that cartoon cat is more than just a spooky online meme? What if he was inspired by an actual case of children going missing, children who were never located? Some claim that the drawings weren't made up, they were cautions. We're going to present evidence today that cartoon cat may be more real than previously thought. You won't be able to look at that happy face the same way after seeing what people have discovered. Cartoon cat was first posted online by an artist named Trevor Henderson. His art always shows scary creatures with long arms, twisted smiles, and black eyes. Many people think he just created these characters from imagination. But some people believe cartoon cat was inspired by something older. Something found in missing person cases from the 1950s and 60s in the United States. There are reports of children disappearing near abandoned schools and playgrounds in small towns. Witnesses said they saw a tall, black cartoon figure with cat ears standing near the old buildings. The strange thing is, this was reported many decades before Trevor Henderson was even born. A police file from 1962 mentions a witness describing a tall figure dressed like a cartoon cat with a grin too big for its face. They thought it was someone in costume, but no costume was ever found, and the child was never found either. Years later, Trevor Henderson's cartoon cat is drawn exactly like that description. Black fur, long arms, creepy smile with too many teeth. Did he hear these stories somewhere, or are these creatures real? Another strange detail: cartoon cat is always seen in abandoned places, old malls, empty schools, forgotten playgrounds. Some horror researchers believe those are the same places where real children vanished long ago. In a town called Indiana Lakes, 3 children disappeared in 1998 after playing near a closed school building. Locals said they heard something that sounded like a distorted cartoon laugh echoing inside the halls at night. That same sound appears in some cartoon cat fan videos and edits. One man claimed to explore that school with a camera years later. In his footage, he saw a dark figure move across the hallway, tall, thin, with cat ears. He dropped the camera and ran. People who watched the footage said it looked exactly like cartoon cat before the character became viral. Was cartoon cat sighted before the drawings? That means it may not be fiction, and maybe what Trevor drew was not an invention, but a warning from something he heard or felt. Some believe cartoon cat is linked to ancient folklore about shape-shifting demons. In Native American myths, there are creatures called skinwalkers that take the form of animals. In some stories, these beings appear as giant black cats. They smile, they watch, and they lure children into the woods. Could cartoon cat be the modern form of that legend? Online users have compared cartoon cat's grin and long arms to old drawings found in native tribes thousands of years ago. There's even a folk story about a spirit called the night cat, which was known to take children who wandered at dusk. The creature was described as tall, black, and human-shaped, but with cat ears and white eyes. That is almost the exact look of cartoon cat. The difference is cartoon style. Maybe this creature hid itself in our world by looking like a cartoon, so people think it's a joke. There's one theory that cartoon cat is more than just a ghost or demon. It might be a failed experiment. In the early 1990s, there were secret projects in abandoned buildings where people tried to test animatronic costumes for children's live shows, robotic suits that could move and make sounds. One blue cat suit was reported to malfunction badly. It twisted and bent in unnatural ways, and a worker said she heard it laughing even when it was turned off. Later, that same building was shut down after an accident, but people who passed by still said they saw a tall black figure moving inside at night. It was never caught. Years later, Trevor Henderson's artwork of cartoon cat matched the same body shape as that rejected animatronic costume project. Some people believe the suit might still be out there, possibly possessed or fused with something paranormal. Just like Huggy Wuggy, cartoon cat's body does not move like a human. It stretches and bends. If this was truly an animatronic experiment gone wrong, then it makes sense. Something mechanical mixed with something evil. But why do people say cartoon cat was based on missing children? It started with one terrifying legend in America, a child named Timothy who disappeared in 1994 after saying, "A big cat wants to play with me." He lived near an abandoned parking garage. That same garage appears in fan videos as cartoon cat's home location. Some believe Trevor Henderson used that same location as reference because the architecture and graffiti match perfectly. Another story from Arizona describes a black cat-like creature seen near a school before 2 children disappeared. The police never confirmed anything, but locals still believe a creature took those children. After the first internet posts about cartoon cat went viral, those same locals said, "This looks exactly like the thing we feared." Over time, more missing cases started linking back to similar descriptions: tall, black, cat-shaped, big smile in the dark. Could cartoon cat be connected to multiple real-life child disappearances across decades? The fact that Trevor Henderson never confirms or denies the origins makes it even creepier. Some believe he knows more than he says and uses art to warn us quietly. Another creepy detail: cartoon cat always appears alone. He doesn't attack adults in stories. He only goes after children or teenagers. This matches old folklore creatures that lure children but hide from adults. People describe hearing a childlike lullaby before seeing him. And in many fan animations, Cartoon Cat is shown dancing inside empty malls or playgrounds. The movements are slow, hypnotic, almost like he is beckoning you to come closer. There's a video from a phone in 2005 where someone filmed a black figure dancing slowly inside an abandoned mall. The clip is low quality, but the outline looks exactly like Cartoon Cat. This was before the character was created. So how did that video already match the same creature? People believe Cartoon Cat existed first, and Trevor just gave it a name and made it famous. There are hundreds of online testimonies now. People share stories about seeing Cartoon Cat in dreams or seeing his shadow in real-life moments before a nightmare. Someone posted a story about hearing scratching at their window at 2 a.m. and when they looked outside they saw two eyes staring from a distance that looked like a cartoon face. No proof, but many others said they experienced the same thing during childhood near abandoned houses. One user on Reddit claimed, "I saw Cartoon Cat before he was even made. I thought it was a dream, but now I believe it was a warning." Another wrote, "The grin I saw at that playground is the same grin Trevor drew. Again, same pattern, same creature, same fear. It's like this being has existed for years in the shadows, showing itself mostly to children or to people who are alone late at night. And every time someone sees him, a disappearance story follows. That's why people say he's not just a drawing. He's a real entity that hides inside artwork as a disguise." If that's true, maybe Cartoon Cat isn't just a legend. Maybe he's watching whoever talks about him. Some people believe Cartoon Cat works like a curse. The more you watch videos about him, the more you dream about him, the more you talk about him, the more you feel someone is behind you. That might be why Trevor Henderson's art went viral so fast. Maybe the creature wanted more people to know about him. The internet became the perfect hunting ground, people clicking, sharing, imagining, inviting him in without realizing. Like Slender Man or Siren Head, Cartoon Cat became part of digital folklore. But while those creatures are mostly fan fiction, Cartoon Cat has too many real-world connections to old events and sightings, missing cases, creepy cat figure sightings, old animatronics, haunted schools. Everything lines up too perfectly. It feels like more than just coincidence. Now new urban explorers are trying to find him. They go to abandoned malls, schools, parking garages, filming at 3 a.m. just to see if he appears. Some claim they felt sick or weak while walking those halls, like the energy was bad. Is Cartoon Cat a ghost, a demon, a possessed experiment, or a shapeshifter that hides behind a smile? So before you laugh at Cartoon Cat again, remember this. For some people, he wasn't a meme. He was the last thing they ever saw. Was Cartoon Cat based on real missing kids? I guess we may never know for sure, but the evidence is too strange to ignore. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, because sometimes what looks like a cartoon is actually real.